So this is a song, kind of what I was talking about, how you want to sort of create something that feels really personal, but that everyone can sort of find themselves in. I kind of feel like that's sort of my mission when I am making music. So this is a song called Front Door that's sort of really specific about my life. And when we sort of wrote it, we thought it's probably going to get shelved. Like, I don't think people are going to, I don't know if we've cracked it to make it really relatable. And we sort of went back to the drawing board a couple times, because we thought there was really something here with it. And then what we came out with, when it finally got released, I was so blown away by just how much people really resonated with it. And it's this story about a front door. But shut up, hang on. This is gonna be good, you're gonna love it. So my dad grew up in Toronto in like the 60s and 70s. And we grew up in sort of rural southern Ontario, when they kind of moved out of the city to settle down and have a family. And just one day he was driving back through the city, and he thought he would go check on his childhood home and make sure they were taking care of it. And they were tearing it down. And the front door was in a dumpster on the construction site, like on the front lawn. And he just drove onto the site, and he threw it in the bed of his truck, and he brought it home to us. And I was there when this happened, and I remember being like, Dad, like, we have all the front doors we could need. What are we doing here? And he said, and I think about this all the time. And he said, I walked through that door every day of my life. I couldn't let them tear it down. And now that door is the man door to our garage now at my parents' house. And so you sort of have this idea here about this song that's about a door, but it's really just about the things that matter to us, Like that door would mean nothing to anyone else, and so much so they threw it in a dumpster, and it's like my dad's whole life is wrapped up in that front door. So we knew we had something, and we took a few bats at it to crack it, and so you guys see what you think.
Staring at the crackboard steps, the white wooden wraparound deck, standing on the sidewalk trying to wrap my mind around it. Well, someone said it wasn't up to code, so the wrecking ball's ready to go. They're bringing to the ground the one place that kept me grounded. So I pushed past the caution sign to take back a part of what was mine. It's what I walked through every day of my life, where Mama would stand and wave goodbye, and Dad would mark our heights as we were growing. It was my home, and I couldn't let them knock it down. It's got more memories than I can count. I don't even know what I'ma use it for, but I had to save the front door. We decorated every Halloween. In December we painted winter green. It always creaked when we tried to sneak in. Yeah, it was pretty beaten up, but I threw it in the bed of my truck, 'cause I couldn't leave it hanging on its hinges. It's what I walked through every day of my life, where Mama would stand and wave goodbye, and Dad would mark our heights as we were growing. It was my home, and I couldn't let them knock it down. It's got more memories than I can count. I don't even know what I'ma use it for, but I had to save the front door. Save the front door. And maybe I'll place the one that I got right now, 'cause it's just something I can't live without. It's what I walked through every day of my life, where Mama would stand and wave goodbye, and Dad would mark our heights as we were growing. It was my home, and I couldn't let them knock it down. It's got more memories than I can count. I don't even know what I'ma use it for, but I had to. And I don't even know what I'ma use it for, but I had to. to save the front door. Save the front door.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
That was amazing. And I'm glad that you told us the story before, because I feel like that really set the stage for that one. It's talking about finding inspiration in crazy places, a front door.
Crazy places, yeah.